Welcome in, Florida fan. Did you miss us?
This is Florida Tonight, and if you are watching us on TV, that can only mean one thing.
There isn't a baseball game on tonight. I'm Chris Cato.
And I'm Haley Hines. Here's what you have to look forward to.
Tonight's going to be a real scream, Haley.
Why? Because we're talking ghost tours.
Actually, it's because someone found a clip of me from 2017 on a ghost tour, but that's okay because we have a special live guest in the studio summoning some spooky spirits to make us forget all of our past troubles.
How you can recreate them for your upcoming Halloween parties. No Ouija board needed. And while we're screaming, might as well get a workout in. Have you heard of screaming yoga?
Your neighbors are going to love it.
You scream, we scream, everyone is screaming.
Because this is Florida Tonight.
There are so many historic ghost tours across the state. Have you ever gone on one? Well, tonight we're getting a taste of Florida's haunted history. Let's call it Tales from Ybor. Ooh.
Yeah, EP Victoria caught up with Max Herman, the official tour guide of Tampa Bay Tours, who warns that the local ghosts can get especially mischievous as Halloween approaches.
Hey, Max, welcome to Florida Tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
You're the host of Ghosts over in Tampa, and I hear your official ghost tours are pretty legendary. So tell us a little bit about them.
Well, legendary is a good way to put it. We have, over the past decade plus, been the top ghost tour not only in Tampa, but in Florida as well, and voted one of the top 10 attractions worldwide by TripAdvisor. I think it's mostly because we have such great stories to tell, a unique city to talk about, and access to some of the most haunted buildings in America.
You offer two locations, one in Ybor City and one in downtown Tampa. So if I was coming along with you, say on your Ybor tour, walk me through the kind of things that we'd see and maybe some supernatural things that might happen.
Well, anybody that's been to Ybor City, well, they can tell you there's some wild things to see out there. But on our side of things, we talk mostly about the underbelly of Ybor, the murders, the mayhem, the mafia that came through, and then we head inside some of the buildings that have been preserved for over 100 years. We happen to have keys to all of these buildings, so we are the only people in it. Naturally, that does kind of change the environment quite a bit. And when we go inside of these buildings and it's just us, we use ghost hunting equipment, and suddenly the temperature begins to drop. You start to hear whispers all around you. Everything that we do on our tour is 100% authentic. I have no tricks up my sleeve.
So tell me, what is the spookiest thing that has ever happened to you or a guest on one of these tours?
Well, to me, I have actually had full conversations with some of these spirits. Most of the time it happens when I'm in the building alone, but I have had times happen when the group is with me and it happens. Honestly, though, the craziest thing that ever happened to one of my guests, we were in the Cuban Club, famous, visited by the ghost hunters in 2009, and a woman had a ponytail. For whatever reason, as I was speaking to her husband on the other side of the room, she yanked her head back like this and said something pulled my ponytail, ran out of the building. We had to chase her down. She was smoking a cigarette in the middle of the street, and she said, "I'm not going back in there."
It's not the sell to go on an authentic ghost tour. There's nothing we can do for you.
You do sign a waiver.
You do sign a waiver. That is good to know. So I'm sure the tours are booking up fast. We are just a few weeks away from Halloween. Tell folks how they can sign up to get their ponytails yanked or whatever the case may be.
Well, we have, as I mentioned, you mentioned, we have two different tours. The downtown Tampa one, which is fantastic too, featuring beautiful buildings like the Tampa Theater, Hotel Floridan, and the Oaklawn Cemetery. But then the Ybor City one, which features, of course, some more history on the historic side of things, going into old historic preserved buildings, including the Cuban Club. And you can reach us anytime. We're available 7 nights a week. You can reach us at tampabay-tours.com, which is our website, or just go on Instagram and look up Tampa Tours Max. You'll have links to all that.
Sounds like a good time, guys. What are you waiting for? I already have chills. We'll see you there, Max. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Have a good evening.
Thanks, guys. Boy, that's wild. Grab somebody's ponytail? No, thanks.
Yeah.
You went on a tour of the historic Cuban Club yourself.
I did. Almost 10 years ago, I tagged along with a team of paranormal investigators. You know, they've got the EMF monitors and the thermal imaging cameras. And they swear, Haley, that the Cuban Club is one of the most haunted spaces in the country. And we streamed the whole thing on Facebook Live, which I guess back in 2017 was a really novel concept. In this clip here, I think we were trying to get one of the ghosts to turn on our flashlight for us. But talk talk about found footage horror movies. Stick around. We're going to take a look back on my ghost tour at the historic Cuban Club in Tampa.
Oh boy, can't wait to see you scream. Oh, nice tree pose there. Being scared burns calories, right? And if it doesn't, screaming sure does.
You know, most alligators don't have arms long enough to pull off that pose there, but that gator does.
Yeah, it's special.
Our friend Alex Miranda at Deco Drive Miami introduces us to something called screaming yoga.
This isn't a meltdown, it's a wellness movement, and it all starts with a free yoga flow.
People will walk by and they'll be like, what is this? And or say it's free yoga, and then they'll honestly just hop in and join us. So yeah, it's just an opportunity to kind of like have a midweek reset and connect out in nature, meet some new people.
Yep, every week at Margaret Pace Park, strangers gather to breathe, stretch, and scream out into the ocean. They're known as the Miami Scream Team.
I thought it was such a great idea to release, and we already were meeting up for yoga, and I just thought it's perfect to blend the two together. With yoga, we're already focusing on our breath, so to scream it out afterwards just felt aligned.
The vibe is judgment-free, beginner-friendly, and open to anyone every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if you're feeling overworked or just need a good yell,
what are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Really lets us release any built-up anxiety that you have throughout your week and just release that energy and make room for more positive energy.
in a place like South Florida that never slows down, these sessions are a chance to press pause. So, of course, I tried it myself.
Screaming in public, I feel like gave people a safe space to also release and let out their frustrations and their stress, and it just seemed like it really resonated with a lot of people.
Dehydrated?
That's something I think we could all use. Thank you, Alex. We all need a good scream into the void sometimes, right?
You can't exactly do that right now, but the next best thing is a cocktail.
Which brings us to this, our special guest tonight, Mr. Lee Atherton. Welcome to Florida Tonight, Lee. It is National Dessert Day, by the way, and you've got some pretty sweet selections for us here.
Yeah, we're going to do a few different cocktails, a variety of different flavors, easy to make. So if you just give me a minute, we'll run right through them.
Yeah, let's get
started.
started.
So a real simple one we're going to start out first is rocks glass, fill it full of ice, some apple garnishes. We're going to take some apple cider and a little simple syrup, okay? So people at home might say, well, so all simple, you pick it up at your grocery store. It's very simple. It's a sweetener, so you can pick that up. You top that up with a little ginger beer.
Yeah,
okay.
Love that.
Here we go. So you got the ginger beer, apple cider, simple syrup.
And last but not least, you gotta have the vodka.
Got to have some alcohol in it, right?
So what are we pouring? We're pouring blue ice potato vodka.
We were just chatting about that when we came back up on camera.
Yes.
That's so interesting. You said it takes 12 potatoes or 12 pounds of potatoes?
It takes 12 pounds of potatoes to yield this bottle. So they peel them, they get it to flake form, it's dehydrated, goes through 245 feet of calm stills, but hey, it's gluten-free, there's no sugar added, it's one of those non-additive brands. So that's what makes blue ice pretty special.
Gotcha.
Nice and smooth. Okay.
So yeah, next up starts getting exciting here because I think everyone loves a version of a huckleberry lemon drop. What we're doing is we're going to take our fresh squeezed lemon juice, a little simple. We're going to shake this baby up.
Okay.
Make it really cold. This is really simple. You don't have to shake it too much for this lemon drop. You get it in there. I don't know if I poured enough lemon, but we're going to find out.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, the real thing is you got to rim the glass, okay?
What did you rim it with?
Well, just that right there is rimmed with sugar. I did a lemon drop sugar. All you have to do is moisten it. We took some sugar to show everybody. Just get this off your local retailer.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Without naming names, your local retailer.
And this is a nice, refreshing drink. It's easy to make. You saw it. All I did was take the huckleberry, which I didn't. Yeah. And we got to take our huckleberry now. And, you know, ounce and a half pour. Maybe, maybe just
a little extra.
a little extra.
Why not?
the spirits.
Little floater.
So, quick little education. What's a huckleberry?
A hound.
There.
Huckleberry is a state fruit of Idaho.
Oh,
So now everybody's an expert,
So the potato, vodka,
right?
Idaho.
Idaho
It all makes sense
kind
now.
of trend.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So-
we get the Florida with the citrus and the lemon.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now, the one I think that everyone during this time of the year is
Yes.
going really crazy over is a little bit of espresso martini. But what we're going to do is a little something different. We're going to do a pumpkin spice espresso martini, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to get our espresso in here. That's about 1.5 to 2 ounce pour. You're going to take your shaker. Now you want to give this a good shake. You want to cut it really good. Because what do you want? You want a foam at the top. Now what's unique about the espresso, it's got a little touch of chocolate and vanilla in there. And you don't really need to put the espresso coffee. Not everybody has an espresso maker at home. So that.
So this is a pre-mix then.
So it
Okay.
is 70 proof espresso vodka.
Okay.
Okay. And what you want to do, and you'll notice what's interesting is this blue ice espresso has got yucca root in it.
Oh.
And what's interesting,
And you put cream in the bottom to start it off?
and I put a little pumpkin spice cream in the bottom. It creams up, and for special, put a little,
There we go.
Oh,
Got it. Is that
yeah.
nutmeg?
and that's a little pumpkin spice.
Love
Pumpkin
that.
spice.
And you've got to do this.
3, yep.
And what are the 3 beans known for?
Coffee, coffee, and coffee?
That's my guess.
It's health, wealth, and happiness.
Cheers to
Oh.
that.
So cheers. Someone can take this from me.
That looks
I
beautiful.
don't know if I'm
We're
going to
advised-
taste that.
We're advised it's time to taste it.
Is it time to taste?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to taste? Which
What?
one should I taste?
Let's
Give me that
go
huckleberry.
with that huckleberry, and then
Yeah,
I'll grab
huckleberry.
the apple cider.
A little sweetness.
Awesome. And here's to the holidays.
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody.
that.
Here's to spooky spirits.
Yes. The first thing that hits you is you can smell the spices on the
Yep.
top. It really is a sensory experience, but it's so just smooth. It's not overly sweet like some of the pumpkin spice drinks you'd get, you know, the coffees. It's just everything balanced so nicely.
Yeah, so the big piece is the fact that we don't use a lot of syrups and additives
Yeah.
in the product. So you can at any time mix it with your favorite mixer. It makes a great cocktail, especially with the holidays here.
Well, this was simple. The huckleberry is delicious.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a good thing to get us through the rest of this show here. So, Lee Atherton, thank you for coming by and for making our evening even better.
Delightful. Thanks so much, Lee.
Thank you.
To our friends watching at home, we hope this gave you some new fun ideas for festive Halloween parties, but we still have much more ahead.
We sure do. The horrors persist, not with the ghosts and ghouls, but with math and science. Coming up, our friend David Martin, who always makes learning look cool, but not as cool as whatever she's doing with that giant fireball.
And as we head to break, sending Florida Tonight love to our viewers in Port Canaveral. Beautiful night there. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We polished off the drinks, ready to roll on into the next segment. You know, Haley, it takes a really special person or alcohol to make all of this stuff interesting.
I'm sure it is interesting if you are into STEM, but if you're like us, math equations are equal to, say, being chased down by Michael Myers.
Getting a facial from Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
But our friend David Martin is here to change our minds. He's going to show us why we'll all want to check out the Orlando Science Center.
Hey, Florida, tonight we're at the Orlando Science Center, home to a new exhibit called To the Extreme. It's mind-blowing math in motion, and my friend Zach Mailhot works at OSC. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Good. On this holiday, you've got the place jam-packed, and I can see why. This is fun for the whole family.
Yeah, exactly. All ages come down and learn a little bit about math and have fun along the way.
And you do it with all kinds of exhibits, multiple hands-on exhibits that attract kids and adults too.
Yeah, it's all about the hidden math in your day-to-day life, whether that's travel, extreme sports, music, the internet, even science fiction in the future has math involved. It's really the language of life, and so we're just exploring that language here in To the Extreme.
A lot of the stuff you can take home too in the form of pictures and videos.
Yes, you can email yourself all of the things that you can create here, whether it's a news report or a 360 action shot.
Where are we standing?
Okay, so we're in our 360 camera ring. The 24 cameras all at 20-degree angles across.
Okay.
So you just took a 360 picture
Yes.
that we're going to be able to stitch together into a beautiful movie, a 360 view of it right there. I'm currently doing the weather because a tornado warning has been issued for your area for the next 40 minutes.
Take cover!
Take cover below ground if you can. Did I do it? Did I do good?
We might have to hire you for our weather department.
I thank you so much. I actually work at the Orlando Science Center, so I'm going to have to reject your offer.
Oh, jeez.
So do you want to test out your math skills?
I do.
Round the number 18.507 to the nearest 10th and the nearest 100th.
No problem.
What is the sum of 1/12 and 1/24th?
Oh, God. I get the first one right.
You got it?
I got 324.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and you got true.
Okay, so we did it. Oh, yeah.
Hey, 2 out of 3. Woo, we did it.
That was a risk.
Ready, set, and go. Zach,
I'm
please.
going. I'm
Zach,
going.
I don't think
I'm
that's what
going.
points
No,
at.
I'm going.
You have to follow the graph.
No.
Red dot, yellow dot.
I am
red
the
dot, blue
graph.
dots. Okay. Oh, my gosh, Zach.
Do you need a hand?
He made it to the peak, but he did
gonna
not
lay down
survive
here.
this, apparently. Are you okay?
I can pedal here.
Oh, there
I
you
can
go.
pedal.
The yellow might win now as well. Tickets are available on what website?
www.osc.org.
Very good. And I'll see you next time on
Always a good time. That looks like so much fun, right?
Only David could make math look fun, and he's
he
done
sure
it
does.
again. While we're talking science experiments, you're going to love tonight's roundup, Haley. Across Florida, we are being invaded by gross blobs of fungi.
I've seen those.
I know, it looks like dog vomit, doesn't it?
Oh,
Or it
okay.
looks like this.
What
No,
is
don't
it?
worry. No, we're not going to get Last of Us here by some fungus. The University of Florida IFAS department, which is basically food and agriculture, shared this post about a fungus that you may see popping up in your yard. Looks creepy, but it is totally harmless unless, of course, the name dog vomit fungus gives you the ick. Then it could be harmful.
Now we know. Dog vomit. Why look at the ground, though, when you could look at the sky? Some cool video out of South Sarasota from Erin Rose, who caught video of last night's SpaceX rocket launch. Erin tells us she took this video from her Englewood neighborhood, and that must have been incredible to see in person. Thanks for sharing it with us, Erin.
Yeah, you can see it clear across the state. Over in Clearwater, a nope rope nabbed by officers after it was found lying on some lucky person's car hood. So imagine walking up to your car and seeing this massive snake taking a nap there. Sergeant Hinklebean and Officer Roy helped remove that snake, a boa constrictor, and they took it to a pet store to find it a proper home. Kudos to Sergeant Hinklebean for keeping what's known as a snake hook in her car. She certainly knows how to Florida, doesn't she? We'll be right back with more after this.
And now to the moment we have all been waiting for.
Mostly you.
Well, everyone, all of us. Let's check out how 2017 Chris's ghost tour of the historic Cuban Club in Ybor City went.
And I'm going to take a photo here just in case I should, you know, who knows what you'll capture, right? As you said, you have to kind of have an open mind and see what happens, and who knows? Maybe I'll get something.
We definitely pride ourselves.
You know what? I got a great picture of the door.
Come on, you got a great picture, huh? You didn't.
I did.
You didn't do it. Oh, what were you supposed to see?
Well, folks claim that they sometimes see the woman in white, the spirit of a woman who was pushed from a balcony to her death at the Cuban Club, but she didn't show for me that night. And I also didn't have much success talking to the spirit of a dead boy named Jimmy.
Jimmy, this is Chris Cato with Fox 13. We're doing a Facebook Live segment, and it would be really super cool, I think, for us and the world if you could just let us know if you're there. I know that you passed away many, many decades ago, but so Facebook is this thing. How do I explain Facebook to the ghost of a dead child?
Gosh.
Yeah, see, there was a communication barrier. Jimmy drowned back in 1930 in the cantina of the Cuban Club, which once held a swimming pool, and Jimmy is said to be one of the building's most active ghosts, playing a lot of pranks on people, leaving little wet footprints across the floor. But again, I don't think I brought the right ghost energy that night, Haley. They did not show for me.
Well, then maybe you just need to go back this year.
I don't know. I think I'm bad luck for ghosts. The team we were with, the paranormal investigators, they said that the Cuban Club in Ybor City is one of the most haunted buildings in America, and investigators from all over the world come there to play with those ghosts. So I just don't have the touch with the spirits, all right?
Okay, well, it's something to work on. But hey, if anybody else checks it out and goes on a haunted tour and meets a ghost, let us know.
Yeah, send me that photo of the woman in white that I couldn't get.
We'll be right back.
Well, Double H, we had better tuck in early tonight because we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. We're talking skunk ape, gravedigger, gators, who knows what else.
Oh, we sure do. We're prepping for our special Halloween shoot over at Gatorland. Are you as excited as we are? We cannot wait to see all of our friends. Chris, I hear we'll be doing a pumpkin toss.
Tossing them into some mouths of the gators, I hope. Also, we are touring a haunted house and helping our old friend Skunk Ape in his battle against the extraterrestrials.
He needs a little bit of help. And of course, we are visiting our baby gator Chomp, who is probably not a baby anymore now that I think about it. His teeth have probably come in pretty nicely. We'll see.
A toddler? A
toddler?
Toothsome toddler, perhaps? We'll see. So our special Halloween Gatorland edition airs this Friday. And we want you guys to get into the spirit with us. So go ahead and email us your photos or videos of your Halloween decorations and send it to us at FloridaTonight@Fox.com. Bonus points for anyone who incorporates kind of a Florida theme into their decorations.
Yes, gators.
Yeah.
The weirder, the better.
Yeah,
we want to see it.
A mummified manatee. Maybe not. All right, can't wait for tomorrow. That's going to be fun. That will do it for us. And thank you guys so much for watching Florida Tonight.
See you tomorrow.
Important in our community and who plays a role in shaping our community. And today is certainly no different. Today we are very glad to be joined by the Chief of St. Petersburg Police, and that is Chief Anthony Holloway. You've seen him on TV a million times. You've seen him at a million press conferences and public events. And today we want to welcome you to the show. Thanks for being